Hi there, I'm Mike Baird. I wanted to take a moment and introduce our new podcast. If you're already watching this, you probably know that the dental industry is at a breaking point. We're seeing a generation of clinicians who feel backed into a corner and feel like they only have two choices. One, they can stay solo and eventually burn out, or two, they can sell out to a corporate group and lose their identity. I'm here to tell you that these two choices are a trap. We're starting this podcast to be a voice for the third way, a different option, maintaining control while getting the support you need to succeed. I know you're asking, what's different about this podcast from every other dental podcast out there? We felt like there was a gap in the conversation. This show is a direct look at the people that are on the front line and serving in practices every day. At Accelerate Dental, we've built a group of over 60 doctors, and we want to leverage their real-world insights into the issues and challenges doctors experience daily. When we talk about staffing shortages, we're not quoting a textbook. We're talking to the dentist who solved it in their 3 locations. When we talk about insurance optimization or the math behind adding an associate, we're pulling back the curtain on what actually works in dentistry today. This isn't about my opinions. It's about leveraging the collective wisdom of a high-performing group of peers who are trying to reclaim their profession and own it for the long term. Our mission is simple. We talk a lot about autonomy without the asterisk, meaning dentists should have control of their practices no matter what or who they partner with. You'll also hear us talk a lot about scaling with soul, which to us means having the support in your back office that you need while maintaining your ownership and control as the practice leader so you can maintain your legacy both now and in the future. We're going to focus on being truth tellers. We intend to dive into topics like the DSO recapitalization nightmares and groups that are going bankrupt, private equity traps that turn doctors into employees, common mistakes doctors make because there isn't enough straight talk about what is really happening. Most importantly, we want to talk about why we think doctors can own this industry for the next 100 years. It's really about figuring out ways to ensure that dentistry stays in clinical hands. We aren't the podcast for every dentist. We're looking for dentists who want to be CEOs of their practice, dentists who refuse to settle. In the coming episodes, you'll hear from our real doctor partners sharing their data and their daily struggles. There's no corporate filters. It's not a polished sales pitch. It's meant to be a conversation that's rooted around practice freedom. If that's interesting to you, we hope you'll subscribe to our podcast and join in on the conversation. Let's stop talking about selling out and instead talk about scaling up. Our podcast is called Ownership Requires Leadership, and we think that's a good theme for where the industry needs to go. I hope that you will join us for any future episodes, and I hope that you share the excitement that we have for the future of the industry.